G'day friends, it's Andrew here again from Nature's Image Photography, and in this video I'm showcasing a recent visit to the Mount Cooth-Tha Botanic Gardens in Brisbane. Before we get started, if you're new to my channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button to keep in touch with everything from my world of photography, and if you really like what you've learned from watching my videos, now you can thank me in the nicest possible way, by buying me a coffee. You can find out how by clicking the link in the details below. So, just a quick backstory. I was supposed to be meeting a student for a half day at the Botanical Gardens, but when I got there he told me he could only stay for 90 minutes, and that left me with an afternoon to kill at this great location. I decided to see as much of the gardens as I could in the time I had, and to make things easier I travelled light, just my Panasonic Lumix G9 and 2 lenses. Neither lens is a macro, but both are still perfectly suitable for this sort of photography. The lens I use most is the Leica Panasonic 12-60mm. This is a great versatile lens. It can focus from as close as 20 cm from the subject, so at 60mm focal length it can shoot a great close-up. I said in my review of this lens that while it's not a macro lens it does a pretty good impression of one, but also zooming back to a nice wide 12mm it makes it a great all-rounder for a day like this. The other lens is my Leica Panasonic 100-400mm, which most of the time I use for wildlife. But this lens has a minimum focus distance of just 1.3 meters, which is fantastic for such a powerful lens. And at 400mm, remembering that's equivalent to 800mm in full frame terms, it's great for bringing in those subjects you can't get so close to, or maybe those subjects you wouldn't want to get so close to. Both lenses make use of the dual stabilizer system on the G9, which is fantastic because I did all of this without a tripod. When I show you the photos in a moment, I'm going to share my settings, so when you notice some of the very slow shutter speeds I used, bear in mind that all of this was taken handheld. So now I'm going to share the results of my single afternoon at the Mount Cooth-Tha Botanical Gardens. I'm going to include my exposure settings and focal length. Remember that anything below 100mm was taken on the small lens, anything above 100mm was taken on the big lens. I really hope you enjoy the pics and I look forward to reading your comments. And while you're watching, enjoy some original music by independent Sunshine Coast artist Jeremy Williams. You can find his link in the description too.